as you this presentation will be consisting of how we should define the integrated farming system.
Madam, please, madam. Presentation is not visible, madam.
Presentation is not
still your screen visible, but presentation not visible.
Should I share again?
Madam. Please.
Screen. Is it visible?
No, madam. Your male front end is visible, madam. Male panel. मैडम अपना एक बार स्टॉप करिए स्क्रीन को.
स्क्रीन ऑफ करके ऑन करिए.
हाँ, स्क्रीन एक बार स्टॉप करिए. शेयर
स्क्रीन को
नहीं, शेयरिंग ऑफ करिए. शेयरिंग ऑफ करिए. हाँ,
ये हो नहीं रहा मुझसे यहाँ पे. कैसे हो रहा है?
हाँ. अब एक बार शेयर में जाइए मैडम और इंटायर स्क्रीन शेयर करिए. शेयर में जाइए, वहां पे एक इंटायर स्क्रीन शेयर का ऑप्शन आ रहा होगा.
फुल स्क्रीन.
इंटायर स्क्रीन.
It's not coming entire screen. शेयर स्क्रीन.
हाँ, और फुल स्क्रीन आ रहा होगा.
हाँ, फुल स्क्रीन आ रहे हैं.
हाँ, तो फुल स्क्रीन वाले पे क्लिक करिए, फिर शेयर करिए.
अब इसमें वो नहीं दिख रहा मेरे को. इसमें नहीं आ रहा है. Screen. There is some problem, I think.
मैडम, मैंने ना आपको एक फोटो भेजा है, देखिए ऐसा ऑप्शन आ रहा होगा आपके पास में. स्क्रीन शेयर करते समय व्हाट्सएप किया है.
मैंने वही किया था, लेकिन उसमें नीचे इसमें कैंसिल दिखा रहा है. कैंसिल कर दिया.
नहीं, वैसे ही करिए ना आप, जैसे आपने किया था वैसे करिए एक बार.
ये कैंसिल दिखा रहा है, शेयर नहीं हो रहा है इस यहाँ पे.
शेयर नहीं हो रहा है.
आपका नेट स्लो है मैम.
What should I do?
अब एक दोबारा इसमें देखिए ऑप्शन.
कैंसिल ही दिखा रहा है इसमें. कैंसिल.
एक बार फोटो भेजिए तो कैसा दिख रहा है स्क्रीन का.
इसमें कैंसिल ही दिखा रहा है नीचे. मैंने किसका.
हाँ, ये मैडम, ये इंटायर स्क्रीन वाले में क्लिक करिए ना, आ तो रहा है सही से. आप इंटायर स्क्रीन में क्लिक करिए एक बार. उसी के बगल में कर्सर ले जाइए और इंटायर स्क्रीन वाले में क्लिक करिए. क्रोम टैब, विंडो और इंटायर स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ना? आप इंटायर स्क्रीन में क्लिक करिए ना।
सर इसमें देखिए अभी भी वही
हाँ
आ
हाँ
रहा है मेरे।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ठीक है ना। तो अब स्क्रीन में एक बार ये जो पिक्चर दिख रहा है ना, जहाँ पे ये पिक्चर पे एक बार क्लिक करिए, वन कर्सर क्लिक मारिए।
ठीक।
हाँ हाँ, अब स्क्रीन को मिनिमाइज कर दीजिए। हाँ ठीक है
इज इट
मैडम।
विजिबल?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, प्रेजेंटेशन मोड कर लीजिए मैडम एक बार।
ओके।
यस मैम, आ गया।
ये जो
इज इट
आइकन दिख
विजिबल
रहा है
नाउ?
ना, हाँ, प्रेजेंटेशन का जो आइकन दिख रहा है ना मैडम फ्रंट में,
हाँ हाँ।
यहाँ पे क्रॉस कर दीजिए, क्रॉस वाले पे क्लिक कर दीजिए। हाँ, इसी पे।
ओके।
हाँ ठीक है।
Good afternoon, everybody. Here I am to present give the presentation on role of livestock in traditional integrated farming system. Here first we'll be discussing about what is integrated farming system, then how the livestock play role in this integrated system, and some of the case studies. The traditional Indian agriculture, it has been characterized by mixed and intercropping systems, such as planting of millets with legumes to maintain the soil fertility and reduce the pest attacks, and use of farmyard manure, compost and green manures. They have been able to ensure the soil nutrient cycling. Many farmers, they have been practicing agroforestry integrated trees like neem, babool and banyan from the, immemorial times. Integrated farming system, it mainly refers to the animal crop system, where the animal component, it is raised on the agricultural waste products, while the animal, it is being used to cultivate the soil and provide manures to be used as fertilizer and fuel. The livestock, animal husbandry, they play a major role as an energy source and also as an economic driver in integrated farming system. The main sources of energy in respect of animals comes from the products like meat, milk, eggs, including the animal waste like manure, and they also act as an economic driver because by sale of the livestock, eggs, manure, and livestock byproducts, the farmer is able to get some income. In this integrated farming system, there is no waste, and the waste is usually replaced because it becomes a valuable input for the other enterprise. And animal component, these are mostly raised on the agriculture waste products like crop residues, whereas the animals, they are used to cultivate the soil and they provide manure as fertilizer and fuel. Then at the same time, if you are incorporating the livestock along with the crops, it helps in saving the energy. Then the animals, they are able to meet out the fodder crisis. There is employment generation, and as a result, the standard of living of the farmer is increased. At the same time, because output of one, it becomes the input of the other, the net benefit cost ratio increases, which leads to increase in the profitability. Then, since there is organic supplementation through effective utilization of the byproducts, the sustainability exists in the system, and this sustainability, due to this, the production is available for much longer durations. Moreover, since you are practicing many of the enterprises, then the outputs in the form of foods, what we get, it is a mixture of nutrients, and as a result, the person is able to get the balanced food, which provides the nutritional security. At the same time, the environmental safety is there because the waste materials, they get recycled by recycling, and this recycling of the waste, it enables to reduce the pollution. Moreover, the farmer is able to get income round the year due to incorporation of different enterprises. Then the integrated farming system, it also helps in sound management of the farm resources to increase the productivity and environmental degradation. Then coming to the mainly the concept of this livestock. The livestock, they have more important role in the farm production and also in augmenting the rural economy and in recycling of the farm waste. And they act as a major source of supplementing the family income and generating employment in the rural sector, particularly among the landless laborers, small and marginal farmers, and the farm women. The livestock-based integrated farming system, it has been practicing from the long time. And this practice, the main principle in this system is that there is productive recycling of the farm waste, and the different subsystems, they work together in the integrated farming system, resulting in greater total productivity compared to the sum of the individual production. And in this, the fish livestock, along with the livestock crop farming, it is a major concept in the livestock-based integrated farming system. You know that there are three pillars. First is the human household, then the crop enterprise, and the animal enterprise. These three are interrelated, and each one component is dependent on the other for its need. The Indian agriculture has passed through two drought situations in 2012 and 2013, and there has been widespread distress among the farmers, and it is being concluded that the farmers' income can only be increased if they are going for integrated farming system, because it helps in minimizing the risk. Because if there is loss in one enterprise, it can be made up by the profit by the other enterprise. The integrated farming system, in this system, the crops and livestock, they both complement one another, both in space and time. And the backbone of this integrated farming system, it is the herd of ruminants, animals like sheep, goat, and cattle, which usually graze up on the pastures to build the soil quality, and eventually the soil organic matter builds up so that the crops which are being grown on them, they can be nutritious. Animals, at the same time, they can be used for farm operations and transport, while the crop residues, they provide fodder for the livestock, and the grains, they provide supplementary feed for the productive animals. Moreover, the animals, they have a key role because they are providing both the livestock products, and they also can be converted into prompt cash in time of need for the farmer. The integrated farming system is the one in which, along with the livestock and crop, we can also go for incorporation of other enterprises like fish, horticulture, sericulture, and sometimes it is also known as integrated biosystem. And this system, it ensures that waste from one the agriculture becomes a resource for the another. And since the waste are being utilized, it helps in eliminating the waste and also increasing the productivity of the whole agriculture system. There are different types of livestock-based farming systems. The first is livestock crop-based farming system, which is the most predominant farming system, and it is mostly found throughout the India. And this system, it helps the smallholder farmers to diversify source of income and employment generation. The crops and livestock, they complement one another in this through mutual benefit. And animals, they have important role in enriching the soil and increasing the soil organic matter to support the crop. And the draft part of the animal, it is used for farm operations, while the crop residues, they provide fodder for the livestock, and the grains provide supplementary feed for the productive animals. And in turn, the animals, they also provide manure and other animal waste. According to LM and co-workers in 2000, it has been seen that the manure availability, it is about 12 tons from a pair of drought cattle when it is integrated with the crop. And this cow dung, it helps in overall sustainability of the farming system. The dung, it mainly contains macro and micronutrients, which are useful for improving the soil fertility and the crop growth. And the cow dung, it is used for production of the biogas. And this biogas, it can be used as a source of energy in our household for cooking. And at the same time, the manure, the output of this biogas plant, it can be used as a manure for the fields. Per ton manure, it mostly contains about 8 kg of nitrogen, 4 kg of phosphorus, and 16 kg of potassium. And this application of manure, it helps in increasing the soil fertility and water holding capacity. And moreover, the cost of the weed control, it is also reduced when the animals graze upon the plantations. In a survey, it was indicated that 98% of the farmers had the view that when the livestock are reared in integrated farming system, then the vulnerability to the drought years, it is reduced. And 97% of the farmers, they said that the suicide cases, they were also reduced when the livestock enterprise, it was incorporated along with the crop production. Then integrated farming system, it has also shown that if a person is rearing 6 buffaloes, then it helps in providing 904 of the man days of the employment against the 400 man days, which usually are in the sole cropping system. Then there is livestock crop and fish-based farming system. In this, we raise the fish without any additional feed. There is no external input need. And moreover, we are rearing the fish in the fish pond with the help of available dung from the livestock. And the integrated livestock crop and fish farming, it is carried out for increasing the returns from a limited land area and reducing the risk by diversifying the crops. But the main condition is that in this system, there should be sufficient supply of fresh and clean water, which should be available throughout the year in order to maintain the water level for fish management. The nutrient content in the cow dung, it helps in growth of the phytoplanktons and zooplanktons in the fish pond. And the byproducts of livestock manure, urine and spilled feed, they are used for the aquaculture. And the direct application of waste of livestock, it has also become a common practice. It has been noted that the adult cattle, it produces about 4,000 to 5,000 kg of dung and 3,500 to 4,000 liters urine in an year. And from a pond size of 1 hectare, 5 to 6 adult cattle can provide adequate manure. In addition to 9,000 kg of milk, about 3,000 to 4,000 kg fish per hectare per year can also be obtained in this system. And this system, it also helps in saving labor, which should have been used for lifting the cow dung. The requirement of green and dry fodder for an adult cattle, it is also met out when you are growing crops also along in this system. The manure, it is used for improving the soil fertility. Mahajan and co-workers in 2012, they have reported that when you are incorporating dairy and poultry in the integrated farming system, the net income, it has been increased to about rupees 37,000 per year compared to 26,000 if you are going only for sole crop system. Then there is poultry fish based farming system. In this system, there is reduction of cost of fertilizers and feeds in the fish farming. The poultry can be reared near or over the fish pond, and the poultry excreta, it can be directly dropped into the fish pond and can get recycled. The poultry in this system, it is usually reared under the deep litter system. The poultry droppings, they mostly contain litter, which contains about 3% nitrogen, 2% phosphorus, and 2% of potash. And the poultry droppings, they act as a good source of fertilizer, which helps in producing the fish feed. About 1,000 chicken can be integrated with 1 hectare fish pond, provided the optimal water quality is available for the fish survival and growth. And excreta load, it is about 3,600 kg per hectare per month. And the water pH, it is about 8.6, including the total alkalinity and dissolved oxygen. The poultry fish integration, it increases the resource use efficiency and proper utilization of space, and it is eco-friendly. Integrated Poultry fish farming, it provides additional income of 4,000 to 5,000 per annum, and it helps in generating about 45 to 50 man days of employment. Sahu and Singh in 2015, they reported that if one is going for fish poultry farming system, then they can get profit of about 33,000 per 0.025 hectares per year with benefit cost ratio of 1.09. Then Besbureau in 2012, they also reported that when you are integrating poultry, fish and horticulture, the farmer is able to earn about 40,000 from poultry, 25,000 from fish, and about 6,000 from vegetable growing on the ponds of the pond bunds. Kalita and co-workers in 2016, they have reported that fish and poultry integration, it is able to provide about 4,500 to 5,000 kg of fish, 70,000 eggs, and 1,000 kg live weight of chicken meat from 1 hectare fish pond annually without any supplementation. It has been seen that if cropping alone is being done, then the total man days, that is in terms of employability, the farmer is able to get employment only for 512 days. But if the farmer is following integrated farming system, then the if your farmer is going for crop, fish, duck, and goat, then the employability is for about 752 days. Then the livestock, crop, and backyard animal rearing, it can also be done. The backyard poultry, they plays significant role in the rural people's life for generating income and nutritional security of the family. And integration of livestock along with crop farming with backyard poultry farming, it also helps in improving the nutritional security and increasing the income of the farmer. The backyard livestock, which may comprise of sheep, goat, pigs, and poultry, they provide emergency sources of income for the family. The bird scavenges on the undigested grains in the dung, as well as the thrashing waste in the field. And the backyard poultry, they also predates the insects and pests, which are mainly responsible for incidence of diseases in the crops. No separate inputs are required for additional feeding of the birds. The eggs and chickens, they act as a good source of protein available to the farm family, as well as providing income on the regular basis. It has been seen that if you are having improved backyard poultry, then it, as a scientific intervention, it can help in improving the household income. This is the resource flow model for integrated farming system in case of dry land, where the crops, goat, and agroforestry enterprises are being incorporated. If there is a family having 5 members, then in 0.3 hectare, they can go for forestry, including which can include the fodder trees, grasses, and legumes, along with goat rearing. And in the available land area, they can go for growing of the crops like PGNP with wheat and sarson, then maize, toria along with gobi and sorghum and grain. And it in this, the one enterprise, since it is dependent on the other, they can help in improving the overall productivity at the farm. Then the livestock manure, which is being mainly received from the livestock, it can go for 2 functions. First, if the livestock manure, when the animal is grazing, the manure is lying on the soil in the open field, then it can lead to environmental pollution due to release of the methane, and it can lead to climate change. But if this manure, it is being used in the anaerobic digester, then it can provide the organic fertilizer. At the same time, it can provide energy which can be used for at household level and meet out the human requirement. Then there is pig cum fish farming system also. The higher fish production is attainable through intensive management inputs involving high stocking densities of complementary feeding fish species. There's addition of energy-rich supplementary feeds to a significant component of natural feed and aeration of the fish pond water. The rising cost of high-protein fish feed and the inorganic fertilizer and the general concern for energy conservation, it has brought about increased interest in the utilization of animal manures in the aquaculture and in the traditional systems which integrate animal husbandry with aquaculture. The rationale behind this system is that large amount of nutrients, these are present in the animal feed and these are recovered in the form of manure, which mainly consists of about 70 to 79% nitrogen, 61 to 87% phosphorus, and 82 to 92% potassium. And these act as fertilizers in the fish ponds to produce the planktons which comprise high protein natural food for certain species of fish. A stocking density of 10,000 number of fingerlings per hectare water body within the 6 months can give rise to 9,840 kg per hectare per year in fish pig system, while the fish poultry system can produce only 8,240 kg per hectare per year. And the economic analysis and benefit cost ratio of practicing integrated fish farming, fish livestock farming, indicated that integrated fish pig farming, it can give maximum benefit of about 48,000 per 0.025 hectare per year with benefit cost ratio of 2.04, and it is comparatively much higher when you're going for integrated fish poultry farming system where the profit is only about 33,000 and the benefit cost ratio it is about 1.09. The economic importance is that the integrated farming system, it enables the agricultural production system sustainable. It is profitable because it leads to 3 to 6-fold more of the income, and it is productive on long term. About 90 to 95% of nutritional requirement, it is self-sustained through resource recycling, which cuts the cost of the cultivation and increases the profit margins and employment. Integrated farming system, it enhances the net result, returns, generates employment, conserves the natural resources, reduces the cost of production, and increases the overall income by minimizing the risk. So, in the present scenario of agricultural sector, the integrated farming system, it is the only approach which can enable the Indian farmers self-sufficiency and helping becoming competitive in the global market by producing quality edible products on account of recycling the byproducts of different enterprises. So, in conclusion, we can say that the livestock-based integrated farming system, it provides an opportunity of increasing the economic yield per unit area, per unit time in small and marginal farmers. It also helps in effective recycling of the waste material by linking appropriate components. Then it also helps in minimizing the environmental pollution. It helps in recycling of products, byproducts, and waste material in integrated farming system, which are mainly responsible for sustainability at the farm level. Then it also helps in increasing the labor requirement and provides employment to the farm family. It also helps in providing nutritional security. It helps in natural resource management and protection of the environment, which can lead to sustainable agriculture. And the integration of livestock, it is the way forward for economic growth. Thank you.